more NBA 2K15 action. Happy Halloween to everybody. And now, here we go. So I'm going to be getting right back into the action. Let's play our next game. 3 games left in this 10-day contract here, folks. So I'm probably only going to be playing 1 game this week. And just to let you know, I will not be doing any NBA 2K action next week. Actually, I might be able to. So we'll see how it goes. But I am planning a trip over to see my cousin get married next weekend. So I won't be able to do anything Yu-Gi-Oh! Though next. So I wanted to let you guys know that while the system here is loading. So I want you to let me know what you guys think of the game so far, how you guys are doing on your My Careers.
And now introducing your Detroit Pistons. At power forward, 6 feet 10 inches.
From suburban Detroit, we proudly bring you the Pistons.
Face the Houston Rockets tonight.
For the Detroit Pistons, they coming off a good outing against the 76ers in Philadelphia. And only a single point of separation there. Great game. Came right down to the wire.
How about the box score from that game? The accuracy.
Alright, so here we go. We're going to be guarding Patrick Beverly.
For the Houston Rockets, they come into tonight following loss to the Boston Celtics.
Well, there was a lack of discipline on their part in that game, guys. They committed a lot of silly fouls, and it hurt them.
It sure did. I mean, they just didn't seem to figure out how to defend without fouling, Steve. That was just almost hard to comprehend.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. We've got Patrick Beverly, Harden out there with Howard, and it's Papanicolaou in at the 4. Dwight Howard joining a great lineage, Steve, of Houston Rocket big men over the years, from the great Elvin Hayes to Moses Malone, Hakeem Olajuwon, to Yao Ming. I mean, what a litany of wonderful players in the history of that franchise.
Yeah, there was that great photo at the press conference a
Nice
couple years back when
step
Dwight signed with Houston. The photo included a lot of those former Rocket big men. And I think it's a good fit. He seems to be very comfortable in Houston, and he's part of what is a really good young club. And it was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Here's the Bulldozer, defended by Beverly, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Here's a look at the teams that have been dominant offensively over the course of the past month. The Rockets 4th.
You know what, Kevin, as a team, they've been getting great results offensively. I mean, they seem to always get the ball to the right guy at the right time in the right position.
The ref.
That free throw, no good. He's off on the second. Well, the Rockets, wouldn't you say, are really to be commended, Clark, for rebuilding this team without tearing it down to the studs or tanking it.
Yeah, absolutely, Kevin. I mean, they've improved dramatically with Harden and Howard. But this is a team that's held a winning record in the West now for...
Nice pass. There's how to get an assist.
Go down to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Dwight Howard, of course, signing with Houston last season, he felt the Rockets gave him the best chance to win, saying, this is a great spot for me, a great town, a great organization. All these young guys are ready, and they were missing one piece. All I've got to do is win now. I'm in the right situation. Kevin, certainly no misgivings on leaving L.A.
The Rockets with an exciting team, Doris. Thanks.
And the Rockets showed great patience and planning over time, freeing up cap space.
There's a nice shot there, too.
That enabled them to trade for James Harden and, of course, attract Dwight Howard in free agency, too.
Houston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Harden with it. Butler covering. Harden, no good.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
Pass to Singler. They set the screen. Just 4 to shoot. One roll.
There we go.
And this Rockets team, for all of its success, is still young, still developing that chemistry, but make no mistake, they've elevated themselves from playoff contender to potential title contender. Exciting times are certainly in store in Houston.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Steps back and shoots, and it's rejected. And he recovers it. The feed's a single. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. A different look here for Detroit. Josh Smith, he's checked in for Monroe. And the first half ends in a close one. Rockets ahead, up by 5. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by.
They're only down 5 here.
Josh, you guys seemed in...
Sorry, I didn't want to hear that.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. It's been a good effort all around on the offensive boards. The second chance opportunities will be there for us if you guys continue to hit the glass hard at that end of the floor. I do like that we limited our turnovers. We weren't careless with the ball or making unforced errors. So kudos for that. And let's start every possession this half.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. We've got Smith. Monroe is out there with Yaredko, and it's Bynum, and it's Meeks
Down by
at the
now.
2 spot.
Bynum.
That's the group for Detroit right now.
Fake by Smith.
They get a hand on it.
Steal. Up and Alu. Sorry if I destroyed that.
Harden outside. Pass to Beverly.
Hey, what in the world is he doing? He's like falling asleep here.
Beverly's got 5.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Boy, I'd like to know how many of their attempts have come from inside 5 feet. It seems like everything is right at the rim.
The Bulldozer, he's checked in for Detroit.
All right. We're down by 11.
Pistons trail by 11.
Patrick Beverly is absolutely a hound dog defensively. He's got so much pit bull in him and how he goes about defending people at that guard spot. He's not a big playmaker or scorer. He's basically a three-point shooter and a defensive specialist.
It's Harden with the drive. Knocks down the 10-footer. 16 points for him.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's the Bulldozer, defended by Beverly. The Bulldozer passes to Meeks. Here's Smith. Off the left rim.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
Papanikolaou, covered by Smith. Shot clock at 6. That's good. And it's 9 points for Howard.
And we're seeing the shots just dropping from everywhere right now.
Yeah, since halftime, Steve, they've been operating very efficiently.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. No good from the Bulldozer. Rockets leading by 13. And here's Beverly. He's got 5. Harden outside. Rebound, Detroit. Smith's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the middle, here's Meeks.
And he gets blocked, put back, no good. Rebound by Houston.
The Rockets have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's Dwight Howard again. Howard's got 11 points. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Rockets?
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Well, it seems to me that they're taking a lot of pride in their rebounding tonight, especially at the offensive end, guys. Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
Releases, hits the jumper. Howard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Passes it to the Bulldozer. The dish to Meeks. Rejected by Jones. They recover it. And here's Houston. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And Beverly kicks to Howard. Dishes it to Beverly. On the wing, Jones. Shoots a fader. Rebounded by Urebko. Urebko's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Inside.
Wow, that was a bad pass.
24 seconds left to play here in the third. The pass to Harden.
Looking at him, but they grabbed him. Go. Wow.
Defended by Beverly. 2 on the clock. And he gets it to go. Beverly's got 7 points.
And he was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome.
Next Monday night, February 2nd, Nikola Pekovic and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And a moment here to look back at our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, no question, this was going to be the winner. Just take a look at the expertise he shows on this pass. Perfectly timed and beautifully placed.
A different look here for Detroit. Urebko's checked in for Butler. Smith comes in for Kyle Singler. And it's Jody Meeks in for Brandon Jennings. And so in the game for the Rockets. Harden out there with Howard. Then there's Terry. Then it's Johnson.
Knock that down.
Ouch. Another miss to add to what's been a miserable game for him from the field.
The Bulldozer, he's checked in for Will Bynum. And the Rockets making a change here. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, guys, Kevin McHale had some advice for the team in that last break. Mistake that Dwight Howard has got to be the focal point of their offense. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. It's pretty late in the game to be altering the game plan, but they're going to come out with a different look here, guys. Back to you.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Kicks it to Monroe. Pass to the Bulldozer. 6 to shoot. The Pistons working the ball around now. That's good from 17 feet away.
Well, he had that tight separation there on the mid-range jump shot. Really good job of taking advantage of that.
Everly with the ball. Howard setting the pick for Harden. And the officials will call the illegal.
That's an offensive foul.
They're obviously starting to lose some of their focus here, committing more and more turnovers as the game goes along. Not a good sign.
A different look here for Detroit. Aaron Gray, he's checked in for Monroe. Kyle Singler comes in for Urebko. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Jody Meeks. Houston also making some changes. Joey Dorsey's checked in for Howard for Jones. And it's Isaiah Cannon in for Patrick Beverly. Here's the Bulldozer. And that
Takes it off the glass and in.
The final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for Houston.
Agreed, Steve. One of the areas that has been critical for them, Clark, the second chance points we've seen from them tonight.
Huge factor. A lot of hustle leading to buffet style on the glass. Plenty of second.
I wish there was a buffet, as a matter of fact, right here. Steve does too, I'm sure. And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And it always feels good to get that first win in the season series. Going head-to-head twice this year, this will put them up 1-0 so far against the Pistons.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for Howard. You can set a tone with defense, and that is exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
Really left alone that time.
And a terrific run to really put this ball game away.
And now let's see how many more points they can throw up there before the horn sounds.
The Bulldozer passes to Gray. 15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Caldwell Pope kicks to Smith. And Smith again missing.
Very porous defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one.
So we see Houston
That was
taking
a
the
poor
W
game.
here. Not
But you
much
know
to-
what?
Dwight, coming off the loss in last game, what was the difference?
15. So what do y'all think of that game? I should alter my game a little help out there.
UGLY.
Man, ugly doesn't even begin to describe what happened out there.
What would you like to call it?
Sorry, pathetic, garbage, embarrassing.
Just gotta let it go. Get back at it tomorrow. Study some film on what we did wrong. Hit the weight room, get some treatment, make up for the next time out.
Good idea. The quicker we get back out there, the quicker we can leave this nightmare behind us. Let's hit it. What's up with them?
They got traded
When?
today. That's the league, man. We cogs in the machine.
It's a business. I'm new, and even I know that. Hey, maybe the change of scenery will do them some good. They'll be all right.
So we'll have to see. He's got traded here.
I'm sure you've all heard we're gonna have some new faces around here. We all know that change is part of the business. Your job is to make the new guys comfortable so that the transition on and off the court is seamless. We rise and fall as one.
Yo, glad you're here. We're a tight group, so watch and learn. And when you feel comfortable, do your thing.
Hey, as long as it don't interfere with me doing my thing. I'm just playing, man.
Playing against my former team, the Miami. They're gonna be without LeBron James, as you all know, folks.
Mr. Venom.
But they still have Chris Bosh and so this one's gonna be a tough one. Yeah, how it plays. Especially with two new guys on it. Maybe at the end of this game, now I'll get you guys the end around what happened. Obviously, as you know, I did not get.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And many happy returns to Brandon Jennings, now healthy in the lineup and ready to roll.
Evan, you know, injuries can really be tough. The pain,
It's go time. Check in.
I'm on it.
Tied at 10, 2:38
First
to
quarter,
go
we're
here
about
in the
3.5
first.
minutes in.
Check it.
Well, the Miami Heat, since the big
Jordan
three
Farmer,
assembled,
the new guy.
polarizing team. Some fans rooted for them, others rooted against
Oh,
them.
it looks like me.
Either way, they've been an incredible story for the league and have become just a huge draw around the NBA.
On the court for the Heat, Wade out on the wing with Granger. Josh McRoberts out there with Haslem. And it's
Gets
Cole
the
in at
foul,
the
but not the...
And now with the Big Three era coming to an end, Miami not perhaps one of the more hated teams around the NBA, but Clark, they are still at the forefront of the league scene in the East.
And while they might have lost a bunch of the bandwagon fans, by no means is this team finished with being tight. Too much talent on this roster, and for the first time in a long time, they might enjoy being viewed as underdogs.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Butler, he's checked in for Urebko. Jennings comes in for Meeks, and it's the Bulldozer in for Jordan Farmer. And then for Miami, Ennis comes in for Danny Granger. And it's Chalmers in for Cole, and he can't hit the second.
You know, one thing you have to give Coach Eric Spoelstra credit for is he's not wedded to just one approach. I like his ability to be flexible. You remember after the 2011 finals, for example, he really went back to the drawing board and changed Miami's offense to their small ball approach, but also wanted to get LeBron inside more. The result has been a couple of championship rings.
Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Monroe with a screen on Chalmers. Here's the Bulldozer. He's guarded by Haslem. Here's Peck.
Oh, nice rebound. Nice rebound. There you go.
Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
You talk about Coach Spoelstra staying open to new ideas. He spent time in the summer studying football coaches and their techniques.
Yeah, kind of an interdisciplinary interest in greatness, and you know that's what goes into building a champion. Spoelstra, very intense and focused, always trying to find an edge, even if he has to kind of step outside the box.
Go.
Pass to Monroe. Down low, stolen by Chalmers. In transition, here comes Miami, and he gets it to go.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Yeah, that's right. So you push it. That's the best opportunity for points on the break. This lead, I think, is headed north.
The drive by Monroe. Here's Peck. Detroit, no good that time either. Miami leading by 5. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they're playing with so much energy offensively. The ball is really moving.
And Haslem kicks to Ennis. Lock at 6. Shot from the top of the key. Rebound, Detroit. Monroe's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jennings drives in. No one.
Fake. Can't make
It's
it.
Miami with the rebound. Mick Roberts has got his 5th rebound in this one. Ennis. Oh, he knocks it in. A beautiful buzzer beater.
Just in time.
Oh, a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How did he get that to go?
Tune in this Wednesday night.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And when you can... And that does it for the first half.
All right, so at least we have
Pistons ahead, up by 7. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Karan,
All right, listen up, guys. Way to come out strong in the first half. Taking care of business. TCB. I'll say this first. They've been loose with the ball, and we've been there to pounce when they have. The steals have added up, and you can tell we've got them rattled. Keep it up. Stick to them like glue. But love the success we've had on the offensive glass. That's where we've done our best work. Maybe we can get that to...
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments.
It's go time. Check in.
I'm on it.
Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Norris Cole and Dwayne Wade combine at guard. Anderson is out there with Josh McRoberts. And it's Granger in at the 3 slot. It's nice good, and the Pistons lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Wade. Wade's got 8 points. The Bulldozer is jumped in for Jordan Farmer. Now we have a moment to see the best rebounding teams in the league. 5th on the list, the Pistons.
You know, all season long, this has been one of the better rebounding teams in the league. And when you rebound the ball well, you limit your opponent's second shot opportunities, and you also give yourself some additional scoring opportunities by climbing that glass.
Deflects the pass.
Yeah, nice throw.
Good from Jerebko.
Because he got the deflected pass.
Here's Cole. 12 points for him. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And Anderson kicks to Granger.
Side, no good. Give me that.
Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, they look totally disjointed. Sometimes you have a night like that. Nothing goes in the basket. It's just pure frustration.
Well, you can call it any number of things, Steve. Disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, dysfunctional. Any of those would fit. Norris Cole played his college ball at Cleveland State, but was a state champion at Dayton Dunbar High School. He's a quick scoring guard who the Heat bring in off the bench, not only to push the tempo offensively, but to provide some real havoc defensively.
And Norris Cole, Steve, more a scoring guard than a playmaker.
Yeah, he picks his spots, Kevin. You know, still searching for that efficiency offensively that would put him over the top, but really found a niche for himself alongside Wade in Miami.
Stolen by Wade. Kicks it to McRoberts. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. McRoberts has got his first 2 points. Detroit leading by 7. The Bulldozer passes to Meeks. Passes it to the Bulldozer. They swipe it. And so here is Miami.
I don't know how to do
the Heat trail by 7. Stripped away.
Steal.
Meeks.
Oh, what? You blew the...
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
Danny Granger dealing with injuries over the last few seasons. His shooting percentages have waned, but we know what a clutch scorer he can be when he's right. Now...
Now down.
The Pistons shooting not great, 40% for the game.
Well, what we saw here tonight is one team just had everything going for it, and the other didn't. Huge margin of victory for the Heat.
Steve, I agree. You know, I think the attitude was very impressive. And Clark, you had talked about this before the game. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Yeah, absolutely. They put a tremendous performance in terms of effort and intensity, and they deserve to win this one.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
Well, what a great way for them to have kicked off this season series. These two teams play twice more, and no question who's going to have the advantage in those games after what happened here tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though, Steve. I mean, the team coming out on the losing end of a game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in games 2 and 3.
It always takes someone stepping up, and that happened here as we got great numbers for Wade. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone on his team on offense.
Beck in at point guard. Smith out there with Jerebko. Then it's Greg Monroe, and it's Meeks in at the 2. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Well, he knew that with his height advantage over his man, it was really a good decision just to rise up and take the jump shot.
And Miami can just let the clock run down here. Here's Napier. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin.
Dwayne, you had a huge impact on the boards tonight. Was that something you...
Alright, guys. I think I'm going to stop it over here, though, for tonight. I might wrap this one up on my own time. See what happens. So, that's going to do it for me. If you guys like this video, please make sure to hit that like button. Also, don't forget to leave comments down below. And be sure to hit the subscribe button if you want the best of both video games and trading card games all wrapped up into one channel. I'm DB, and I am done. See you next time.